Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to the 2023 Sky Sports Women's Open Club Nationals right here at Fraser Ballpark here at Sportsville in the beautiful Lower Hutt. Damien Collins with the play-by-play for Ballpark Broadcasting. In the booth with me for this one, calling the colour, is Joe Fraser. Joe, I know you love this game, mate. What have you seen today?
Oh, this has been just a fantastic day of softball. I'm so happy to be involved in calling this this sport today. Otahuhu and Kapoi was the game of the day for me. It was a battle right through 7 innings. Kapoi taking it out 7-6. There was hitting, there was pitching, there was great fielding. It was a spectacle for the sport.
Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. Well, we started this season at NFC in Christchurch. It's only right that we end this season here at our beautiful home of Fraser Park. Good to have you here in the booth, mate. Let's have some fun with it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
well,
I'm looking forward to this game too.
Absolutely. Well, leading off was Shia Hale, who grounded out to the shortstop, Enora Hisp, who made the play over. Tyan Bromhead Lamalu, being a gun with the stick this season, just smacks it up the middle in the 2 spot. And now it's Nita Hickey, she's playing shortstop for this one. Sees the pitch on the outside corner and is called for the second out. And already Mackenzie Bailey McDowell getting into her work and using the zone.
Mackenzie Bailey, youngster, 15, going to be 16 soon. He's got a huge future.
It's crazy you just said that, and I have had the fortune of calling a few of her games this season. She was an absolute standout for Canterbury in the under-17s. She held her own on the under-19 stage against a very mature Auckland side that took it out, but a lot of them, that's their last year. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell, what a future this young lady has in our sport.
Yeah, no doubt about it. She pitched at the NFC down in October.
She sure did. Had a bit of brain freeze down there, Joe.
Yes,
we had all the weathers.
No doubt about it. It was cold down there.
Well, Rebecca Bromhead, with all the experience, sends it to right field. And Oriana Connell is under it to make the catch, and that's going to be their 3rd out. And with a quick 4 up and 4 down, we've got the side retired, and we go to the bottom of the 1st in this one of Kaiapoi versus Waitakere Bears. But we're going to stay with the action here at the original home of softball, the Hutt Valley, and Waitakere Bears are going to go out to do their fielding now. So let's set the line out for you. On the hill, doing the pitching, is Sashi Clark. Behind the dish, the experience of Kyla Bromhead. On first base, more experience with Rebecca Bromhead. Hope Marker, who's been having a tournament at second base. In the hot corner, Shia Hale. She'll be stopping everything that gets by her. And Nita Hickey with the experience in at shortstop. From left to right in the outfield, Tyan Bromhead Lamalu. Kyla Clark in at centre. And in at right field is Margaret Alotafa. Well, Waitakere Bears got a big win over Otahuhu in the last game, and they're going to have to pull up all stops to stop this lineup here of Kaiapoi that have been doing it with the sticks this tournament. In the 1 spot is Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. She does pitching and she does hitting, ladies and gentlemen. Enora Hisp in the 2 spot. Lindsay Thomas, the powerhouse catcher, in the 3. Amber Schisler, the pitcher, come 3rd base for this one, who's been doing it with the stick and hit a few home runs in the last few days. The experienced White Sox in at centre field is Narissa McDowell. She's hitting 5. Oriana Connell in at 6. Layla McDowell in at 7. Manawa Roki in at 8. And rounding out the batting order is going to be Tegan Maxted. Well, I'll tell you, when I say there's a pitcher that can hit, Kaiapoi have 2 of them. Leading off is Mackenzie. In the 4th spot is Amber. And they are just all-round talent.
Yeah, Mackenzie Bailey's is doing it all as a youngster. Really 5 tools now. Played a little bit of third base in the game against Otahuhu. Now is pitching. She can run well. She can throw. She plays the short game well, and she can also hit with power. So she's got the 5 tools, and as you said before, for a 15-year-old going on 16, it's she got a pretty full package there.
Just nuts. But you'll see what is meant by that when you watch her play. Well, Dad in at the third base has the calls. Mike McDowell, Vienna German in first base, making sure the runners get the calls, of course. And the first offering from Sashi Clark. Here's a ball up top.
The day's just gotten better.
Hasn't it just?
Blue skies.
Well, it's always
Fraser
like that.
Park, home of Hutt Valley softball. Just a great full day of softball. Great that the weather's participating.
Yes, we've had it all this last couple of days. Torrential rain, high winds. Nothing we're not used to here at Fraser all this season. But it seems to have played ball with us right at the right moment with the crossover round. And this is the last of the top guys. Otahuhu, Kaiapoi, Waitakere Bears. These two have the wins under their belt. Well, they have 2 after this one's said and done. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell sends it over to shortstop. We need it. Hickey, just a little bit of a erratic pitch there to Rebecca Bromhead, unable to pull it in. And Mackenzie Bailey McDowell is the leadoff on first base.
A little dribbler to shortstop. It was a tough play. She went back in the hole. Mackenzie's got good speed, and she hurried the shortstop's throw, and she beat it out. We'll see what the scorers give her.
Well, coming into bat now is the shortstop, Honora Hisp.
Honora made a few beautiful plays against Otahuhu in that game previous, and had an unassisted double play and a couple of other great plays in the hole.
Well, the 4 kids at home will be stoked. Mom's killing it. Good balance on this Kaiapoi team. The youth with all the energy and the talent to burn coming through with a sprinkle of experience in there and knowledge. And each and every one of them can still ball out. That goes up and just bounces off the glove of Kyla Bromhead behind the dish. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell won't even hesitate to run it to second. And now Kaiapoi going to open up the game with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, the sun can play a little bit of havoc on these fielders at this time of the day. We're at 5:45, and the center field is going to have a little trouble with the sun. And the pitcher seems to have a little bit of an issue also. She just seems to be shading her eyes a bit.
Pretty much, I've coached enough games on this time in this season, and when you're coaching in the third base, you are just staring at that sun. It is right in the third base eyes, as you can see from the shadows going across the diamond. Well, Hisper goes down swinging, trying to chase the outside pitch, and Sashi Clark gets her first K, and that's going to bring to bats the catcher wearing 32, Lindsay Thomas. And Lindsay, if you saw her batting here at Fastball 45 just a few weeks ago, she had a field day, and she loves that bank in the back here at Fraser #1.
Yeah, Lindsay's one of the internationals that Kaiapoi brought over. They had 2 that they're able to bring over, and they brought over the battery of Lindsay and Amber Schisler, who's on deck. And that's really sort of solidified the lineup for Kaiapoi.
Clark tries to go outside, get Thomas to chase, just like she got Hess.
Yeah, well, Lindsay's a bit more experienced and has probably seen more pitches like that.
Down in the zone, fouled away by Thomas.
And what I've noticed about some of these good hitters is they're hitting the ball to the opposite field. So if it's pitched outside, they're going to take it to right field, and that's the sign of a really good hitter.
Well, we've got some of the best in the country in the women's game here this weekend. Goes down low, and she just creams it out to left field. And they're going to send Mackenzie Bailey-McDowell. They're going to leave her to score at home while they get the tag out of Lindsay Thomas trying to take two. But it drew all the attention away from Mackenzie Bailey-McDowell, who's going to score the first run here for Kaiapoi early in the bottom of the first. And that's going to bring to bat with two down, Amber Schisler. And she can hit.
Yeah, a lovely hit by Lindsay to bring in Mackenzie Bailey. Probably bit off a little bit more than she could chew to go to second base, but she was distracting the fielder, made the throw to second to instead of home, and Kaiapoi opened their bank account with one run in the top of the first, or bottom of the first.
They are here to make it happen this weekend. Kaiapoi doing everything right at the moment in their women's game down in Christchurch. Multiple representatives, multiple national champions.
Yeah, they've got a good competition down there. They have 5 teams. Kaiapoi, Holswell, PCU.
The Angels.
And the Angels and Sydenham, who didn't come up to this tournament. But they're seeing a lot of good pitching now down there, and that's helping.
Yep, absolutely. Always helps your competition with more good pitchers around. Just like we used to have almost a factory here at Fraser Park back in the day. Well, it's a 2-2 count on Schisler. Wow, she throws the outside change. Amber can't resist fouling that away.
Sign of a good hitter. Had the hands back, held them long enough, and then just fouled it off.
Absolutely. Well, Amber is the development officer for Wellington Softball. Plays her softball in Canterbury, though. But at least she gets to wear the black and yellow. And she seems to be enjoying it. And she'll go down swinging for the strikeout. Sashi Clark not mucking around, getting into a rhythm there, but not before letting Mackenzie Bailey-McDowell get on. And she gets all around the bases. And Kaiapoi lead this one as we'll go to the top of the second, 1-0.
Throwbacks, 90s and more.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the beautiful Fraser Park in the beautiful Hutt Valley. Kaiapoi going out to do the fielding here in the top of the first. So let's set their line out for them. On the hill, throwing the balls and strikes. Mostly strikes is Mackenzie Bailey-McDowell. Behind the dish is Lindsay Thomas. On first base is Manoa Ruka. At second base, Layla McDowell. At third base, Amber Schisler. At shortstop, Honora Hisp. At left field, Tegan Maxted. At centre field, Narissa McDowell. And at right field, Oriana Connell. Leading off for Waitakere Bears is the catcher, Kyla Bromhead, who grounds out to his shortstop, who makes the play over to Ruki with the easy outs.
Yeah, Nora Hissop is playing a very good shortstop. Just making the routine plays and then also making some outstanding plays.
Now here's the batting lineup for Waitakere Bears as Hope Marker skies that to the foul ball down right field. Okay, well, in the one spot was Shire Hale, 2 was Ty Bromhead Lamalu. Nita Hickey batted 3, Rebecca Bromhead batted 4, Kyla Bromhead batting 5. Now we have our 6th batter, Hope Marker, and the 7th spot is Kyla Clark. Kiara Taimai is in at 8s, and rounding out the batting order in the 9th spot is Margaret Olotafa. Hope Marker has been having a tournament. She's broken a couple hearts. She definitely did with TA the other night. And she did the job in the last game as well.
Yeah, she's making a point of trying to get higher honors in the representative grades. Playing a very good second base and also good hitting. Got the commentator's curse right there.
I was just about to say that, Joe. We're good at it, mate. We should keep tabs on this, I reckon. But, yes, she goes down swinging, which is uncharacteristic from Hope at this tournament, but it will happen. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell on the hill just oozes experience well beyond her years. But it helps when you've got a good catcher keeping you in tow behind the dish like Lindsay Thomas.
Yeah, Kayla's been playing this game for a long time. It's been a Bears stalwart through the years.
Kyla Clark puts down the bunt, and they can't get her out at 1, just under the glove of Ruki. And now Waitakere Bears have a runner on 1. 2 down. That's going to bring to bat the designated player, Kiara Taimai.
Yeah, one of the things you'll notice on this Diamond 1 with the artificial turf is the bunting is very good. Yeah. It's slow, so if you put it out there in front of the plate, you can beat out some bunts.
Yeah, we've had the artificial a few years here now, and people seem to enjoy playing on it. I'm a bit old school myself. Love a good lime diamond. Well, Taimai will... she'll make her way to first with the hippo pitch, I think. Oe Matangi, the designated runner, thought no one was looking. She was going to steal second.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you take what you can get, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wait till the umpire sends you back.
Well, she is now on second base with Taimai at first. The right fielder, Margaret Olotafa, in at bat now. The Bears aggressive, sending both their runners to steal the bases. 1 strike the call at home against Olotafa.
Dion Nukanuka's an aggressive coach. He likes to steal and hit and run, and he'll put all of the plays in the book.
He's got a playbook. He's got a trick book for sure. Has Dion Nukanuku. One of the names of our game, former world champion Black Sock. Well, he's not a former. He's always going to be a world champion Black Sock, isn't he? So, 2 down, 2 runners on for the Bears. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell getting into her work here. Hits that spot. And Alotafa had nothing for her, just saw it go past. And Kaipoi get out of a jam there, leaving 2 runners on to retire the Bears with no score as we go to the top of the second. We back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the sunny Fraser Ballpark for the 2023 Sky Sports Women's Open Club Nationals. It's Kaiapoi versus Waitakere Bears. We're at the bottom of the second. And leading off for Kaiapoi is centre fielder Narissa McDowell, who sends it to right field on the first pitch. And Margaret Olutafa is under it to make the play. And Narissa McDowell showing exactly what she can do.
Well, it's a good piece of hitting it where the ball is pitched, and she took it to right field. The right fielder actually made a nice play on it. Fraser Park plays havoc with these fly balls, but the right fielder played it really well.
Oh, one down. That is going to bring to bats the right fielder, number 12, Oriana Connell. Oh, gets her swinging with the change-up.
Yeah, Sachi Clark is getting into her work, and looks like she's settling in nicely.
One ball, two strikes the call. Sachi Clark on the hill for Waitakere Bears. Bears in the last game used 3 pitches and shut out Otahuhu to a donut.
You don't see that happen very often with the lineup that they have.
Not against them, no. But they did everything right, did the neighbours from the 09. And they're doing it right at the start of this game as well, with Sachi Clark getting the strikeout of Oriana Connell. And that's going to bring to bat Layla McDowell, second base.
Just another McDowell in the lineup.
Yeah, just another one.
There's 3 or 4 in the team.
3 on the field, one in the coach's box.
Yeah. I was talking to Mike earlier, and Kayla's got a bit of an injury, which she's playing through. She said she wouldn't miss this tournament, and so she's going to be operated on in April.
Wow. Well, I didn't get a chance to say it before, but sister Narissa McDowell, who was batting the leadoff spot at this innings, who popped up to right field on the first pitch, ruining whatever I was going to say next. But Narissa is her last tournament in the Kaiapoi colours. Once she's done here, she's off to America to start a new life with her man. And we wish her all the very best for it. Well.
Yeah, we're going to lose a very good player in New Zealand. Hopefully she continues to play and represents the White Sox from afar.
Absolutely. Well, McDowell grounds out, and she's out with a quick 1-2-3. We've got 2 completed in this one, with Kaiapoi leading 1-0.
Still be able to represent.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Fraser Park for the 2023 Sky Sports Women's Open Club Nationals. It's Kaiapoi up against Waitakere Bears, top seeds of both their pools. Oh, well, Shia Hale goes deep left field. Unfortunately, it goes foul. Those Hales, they can hit. they can hit for sure.
You see the balls hit into the outfield. Everything's going towards left field. The wind is going that way. Once it gets above the trees, anything could happen.
Wind at Fraser Park. Weird. I think I make that joke
One
every tournament. That
one of my favorite ballparks. My
absolutely.
favorite ballpark.
I've grown up here. Yeah, I love this place. Well, outside is the ball. And I think that takes the count to 2-1. But
Well, as I always say in my introductions, Fraser Park, home of Hutt Valley softball, one of the best ballparks in the country.
amen. Got 4 diamonds ready to go for our ladies here this weekend. We've got backups, of course, but all within walking distance of each other. Even better, Central Forklifts gave us a golf cart to roam around this weekend, so thank you guys over the road for looking after Hutt Valley softball. The count now on Hale is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell to the wind-up. Outside pitch, fouled away by Shire Hale, who grounded out to shortstop in her first at bat.
One of the things we mentioned in the last game that Stacey and I did about the scoreboard out in left field. What an addition to the ballpark that is.
Absolutely. Hale pops up. Narissa McDowell basically catches in at left field. Tegan Maxton is just like, yep, you got it, sis. And Narissa McDowell, look how far she's gone back to where she started to make that catch.
No, she's a
And
fantastic center
She
fielder.
absolutely is. Absolutely is. And that is going to be the first outs for the Bears. And that's going to bring to bat Tyon Bromhead Lamalu.
The communication between Narissa and Tegan was good, and Tegan just backed away and said, Narissa, this is your ball.
Narissa might have pulled rank on that one.
Yeah.
Tyon Bromhead Lamalu, she's been great with the bat. She gets it down to shortstop with a little bobble. Hisp gets it over to Haruki, who unfortunately is unable to make the catch. And Bromhead Lamalu, just like she's been doing all tournament, will stand up safe on first base. And now brings in the experience of the shortstop, Nita Hickey, to move her around.
Yeah, that's the first error that Honora's made in the tournament. And
Ball hit back to Mackenzie Bailey McDowell, who turns around and has the awareness to get the lead runner at 2. Unable to get the double is Kaipoi, with Hickey now safe on first base. And that's going to bring to bat the experience of Rebecca Bromhead, trying to move the runner and get on herself with 2 down. Well, his little bobble again. Ooh.
oh,
I will always agree with umpires because that was an out. But it's all about angles, I guess. Well, that's going to be 3 out. His making up for the out. Dion Nuku. He just says, you can leave now.
oh boy.
But-
that was a little bit of a, I don't know if we got the replay on that, but it looked like the first baseman was pulled off the base. But like you say, Damien, it's in the book.
It is in the book. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd now. What have Kaipoi got to answer back with the sticks? We'll find out right after these. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. There's first base. You catch the ball by touching the white, and that is an out. And apparently, that's what happened in the last innings. So, here we are in the bottom of the third.
Oh,
Kaipoi looking to add another run to their total over the Waitakere Bears, but they're doing everything right. Sashi Clark getting into a rhythm here.
Yeah, I know. When I'm coaching a game like that and I see a play like that, I'm probably going to be talking to the umpire for a little while.
Oh, and those are the games we want to have you mic'd up, Joe Fraser, for sure.
I just want to give a big shout out to the whānau who will probably watching this live streaming. Danica Fariso, who's sitting in a lounge chair watching softball when she should be out here playing.
Amen. Amen. Dad said it, not me.
But she's got a netball season coming up, and she's trialing for Smog, top team, so she's playing sport.
I suppose she's pretty good at that as well.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Well, the first out, caught straight back to Sashi Clark on the hill, and that's going to bring up to bat the number 9 batter in at left field, Tegan Maxted, who watches the first ball go by for the ball. Kaipoi been running rampant lately. He'll put to a big test in this one. Sashi Clark can't get the call on that one either. Just double checking. Is that low? Oh, okay, just checking. But I'm sure Bromhead behind the dish is asking all the questions as well. Inside pitch for the strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike, the call here.
Damien, I got a text from Danica, and she says, how about giving a shout out to Mom and Auntie Deb? So I'll...
What else did she say, Joe?
I'm hoping to get her down here and doing a father and daughter color commentating, maybe tomorrow for the final.
Ooh.
We'll see what we could do. We could see what we could do. And then Danica was just asking how much TP are charging for their registration fees.
I'm sure I can look after that, Danica. I'm sure I can look after that. Well, gets her swinging to level the count 2-2.
Back to the softball.
Back to the softball. Joe, you've coached at a club nationals a few times.
Yep.
You've won a club nationals.
No, we didn't.
No?
Unfortunately, I've been a bridesmaid for 2 finals.
I know you've won an NFC or 2.
Twice.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice play by the third base. Yeah, the club nationals, we went to 2 finals with the Dodgers. Tadek Brajnikowski was my assistant coach, and both of them were played, I believe, here. No, one was in Auckland and one was here. Yep. We lost to the Magpies by 1 run in both of those finals. Jennifer Ferret was the pitcher in both of those finals, and Rita Hokianga was the pitcher for the Dodgers for us. And
just name some names there.
Yeah, Rita Hokianga was a real softball stalwart for us and the Dodgers. I mean, I took over for Kevin Gettins back in probably 2013, 2014. And the team we had was loaded, but fell short against the Magpies. John Stavitt and Phil Casey were the coaches for the Magpies. They did a great job. So, yeah, bridesmaids and those.
Sorry to bring it up, mate.
It's an open wound, but thank you for opening it again.
Oh, my bad, mate. My bad. No, I was going to say, you know, I always thought you won both, but you know, there's something. It's always good to walk away from a tournament and win a nationals, whether you're in a Hutt Valley uniform or any association. But there's just something special about being in a club, don't you think?
No doubt about it. Oh yeah, it is special, and we had a good group of girls both of those years. And I always say, you know, it's special getting to a final.
Yeah.
So you got to get to the dance, and obviously winning it is better than losing it, but that's what happens.
Unfortunately, it does. There's
And
two
it-
teams. One of them's got away with the
And I always
cookies.
think what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Absolutely.
And so getting those 2 NFC titles finally, and getting the monkey off our back for Hutt Valley, winning the first one after about a 15-year hiatus,
Wow.
that was special. And then winning it back-to-back was even more special. And then a little bit of taste coming back to Fraser Park and losing that third. We were looking for a three-peat.
Oh, wow.
But then Wally took over and got another one. And so we've won, I think, 3 or 4 out of 5.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you see on your screen here, we've got the live feed from Rosedale Ballpark in the North Shore. It is Ramblers versus Porirua City United. PCU up in the top of the 5th. Just tied a game, did Ramblers. That's what they do. They're both teams have had a great season, and we wish everybody up in Auckland at Rosedale Park with the men's. Oh, Josh Pettit on the hill for PCU. All the very best as they get closer to their championship Sunday as well. Well, Mackenzie Bailey McDowell, she was the third out for Kaiapoi, going down swinging. She's going to come back to the mound and do her thing. Kyla Bromhead hits it out back to Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. Ball bounces off where it has to tidy it up and get it over in time, which she unfortunately cannot do. Kyla Bromhead will call time and send out the runner to Neil Matangi.
I guess you give that a single off of the pitcher's glove. And Kyla, using all of her experience and speed, beats it out.
Sure did. And that's the leadoff that the Bears needed. They needed a runner on, and that's what Bromhead has given them. Well, Hope Marker puts down the bunt, where Mackenzie Bailey McDowell goes in to scoop it and get it over to first, and they make no mistake about that. But it was what needed to happen, is move the runner, and that's exactly what she did.
Yeah, good bunt. Get him in scoring position. It's only a 1-0 ball game, so playing the percentages.
Well, in a bat now is Kyla Clark, the centre fielder, also knows how to move the ball. Ball goes back to the screen. Lindsay Thomas eventually gets it after a bobble or two. Well, Clark in the hole here. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball hit dead. Ricocheting back off her. Still 0-2. Waitakere Bears with a runner on 2. None down. And gets it. Sorry, 2 down.
Nice pitch by Mackenzie. Just hitting that outside corner.
Yep. She works the zone very well, does Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. Coming into bat now is the designated player, Kiara Taimai. Gets the strike called on her on the inside pitch. And gets swinging for the second strike.
Mackenzie's just getting in a groove. You know, she's setting up quickly, getting into a good rhythm, and throwing hard.
And nothing changes as well. The rhythm that she has, I have seen every pitch identical in the last season. And I've called a few of her games and a few of her finals, and I'm sure I'm going to call a few of her, more of her finals in the future. Well, it just gets tapped back to her, and she'll make the play over to first, and that will be the third out. Again, Waitakere Bears leaving a runner on base and scoring position, but Kaiapoi are doing the job in the field, and now it's their turn to do it at the bat as we come back with the bottom of the fourth. We're back here at Fraser Park, the little family, well, not so little family, is in at left field, right in the sun, enjoying the festivities here at their home as well, Fraser Park.
Yeah, one of the best parts of the ballpark, and out in left field.
Sure is.
617.
With our new scoreboard that isn't on at the moment, but is keeping track of the time, for sure.
Keeping the time, yeah. It's a good clock.
Well, there's only two of us at the moment that know how to use it. No, actually, I'll correct myself. I don't know how to use it. Lauren's all over that. And speaking of Lauren, no, different team. Settle down, Damien. But coming into pitch, again, a change. And that's what the Bears have done this tournament, giving their pitchers 3 innings and then changing them up, keeping them fresh. Tyler Morrison comes into pitch now for the Bears. She's getting into her work early, throwing those strikes. Nora Hiss, the shortstop, is up to bat here for Kaiapoi.
Yeah, Tyler Morrison is in the White Sox squad. Debutante. Went over to Australia, I believe, in December. Oh, boy, that took our camera.
That actually did. Something smashed off it, came bouncing back to the booth.
The old Noggle. Worse for wear.
That foul ball couldn't have got a spot better. Well, yes, it could have, which is not hitting our camera. But anyway, something definitely went bouncing back to us. Oh, yep. Something did. Or was that my one? Dang it. Okay. Looks like I'm going to need a new thing for my GoPro. Oh, well, that is all good. Tyler Morrison goes up for her to pop up. Shia Hale might have to do a little dance footwork there at third base, but she makes sure that she makes that catch. And that is the first out of the bottom of the 4th innings.
Yeah, you put the ball up in the air at Fraser Park, and it could play havoc with the infielders and outfielders.
Yeah, it sure can.
And the sun also just playing its part.
Especially at this time of night, Joe.
No doubt.
Absolutely. Well, in at bat now is Lindsay Thomas. The catcher watches the slow release go through from Tyler Morrison. Wow,
That's
Lindsay
a fair
Thomas,
ball.
she loves to smack the ball into that left field, and she will go waltzing into second base as Kai Poi give her the clap of approval. Lindsay Thomas, danger with the bat, but that's what they needed to do if they want to keep on adding to their run.
Yeah, Lindsay's a professional hitter. And she's been hitting like that right through from the Fast 45 right through a number of tournaments, and continues to hit the ball hard.
Sure does, mate. Well, they're not mucking around with Amber Schisler. They're going to put her straight on.
Yeah, don't blame them. It's a percentage game. You're creating a force play at
Absolutely.
third. And with one down, you're still having to pitch to Narissa, who's a pretty good hitter in her own right.
Absolutely. Narissa McDowell in a bat now. She headed out to right field, and she's going to find a gap there. She's going to find a spot in at shallow center field. Wow. The designated runner of Caitlin Byer did what she had to do. She had to come on to base to do the running and get home, and that's exactly what she did through the help of Narissa McDowell, finding it in a shallow center field to add another one to Kai Poi's total.
And that's what you get sometimes when you put an intentional walk on one batter and the next batter then makes you pay.
Sure does, mate. Well, Kai Poi still have 2 outs up their sleeve here in the bottom of the 4th. They've added another run to their total, and now they've got Oriana Connell, the right fielder, in a bat. Bunt goes foul. So they'll have another go here. Well, probably not with the bunt because it's 2 strikes on it. Tyler Morrison tries to go outside to get a chase, but Connell wise to it. Morrison gets a call from Bronheed, goes low and inside for the ball. That will level the count 2-2.
Yeah, one of the things I've been noticing with these Kai Poi hitters is if you throw strikes, they're swinging the bat. Yep. And they're pretty disciplined on the balls out of the strike zone. So they're tough hitters.
Yep. Yeah, tough outs for sure. And Morrison gets the outside corner for the strikeout call. And that will be the second out of this innings. And that's going to bring to bat the second base, Layla McDowell, who will want to score the 2 runs for sure. Schisler at second base. McDowell at first. McDowell in the batter's box. McDowell in the coach's box. We'll stop now.
It's a family affair.
Wow, that's softball, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Wow.
Oh, that
Kayla
just
McDowell,
missed.
almost. Game of inches, Joe. Game of inches.
Absolutely. That was just missed by a ball or 2.
Absolutely. Down the third baseline there. Got it early, sending it to left, but just going foul.
Yeah, this Kai Poi team are just coming up there free swinging, feeling like a pretty confident bunch at the moment.
Well, they've had themselves this season. They couldn't be touched at Fastball 45 a couple of weeks ago. I know it's a different form of the game, but you still got to stand up, throw the ball, catch the ball, hit the ball. And that's what they've been doing. Can they finish the year with all the treats? Waitakere Bears are here to do their own winning. And we've got a long way to go in this one. Bromhead sets up outside and gets her swinging on the outside. 2-2 the call.
Yeah, Tyler Morrison, she's got a good rise ball, and got Layla fishing at that one.
Down low and she'll pop it up. Layla Medell will get out of the way. Tyler Morrison comes sliding in, but Kyla Bromhead, too smooth, just going up, standing up, walking out and putting the glove out for it to drop into it for the third outs. Kaiapoi unfortunately leave 2 runners on, but they definitely score the one with Lindsay Thomas. They now they still lead this one as we go to the top of the 5th. Kaiapoi 2, Waitakere Bears 0. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Fraser Park. After scenes there on your screen from Rosedale Men's Club Nationals. But at Fraser Park, it's all about our Wahinis. That sun really in the eyes now of the fielders. Amber at the hot corner has her hand right over her eyes. So does Hess at shortstop.
Yeah, the left fielder, third base, shortstop, they're having problems. Anything in the air is going to be trouble.
Well, they're not going to need it if Mackenzie Bailey McDowell keeps on doing that. But we all know this Kaiapoi team can field. That's going to bring up with 1 down. Top of the order. Third base is Shia Hale. And she's able to just get it out of reach of Veruki at first base. And she'll be safe there as Hale. And with 1 down, that's going to bring to bat Tyann Bromhead Lamalu.
It's a nice piece of hitting by Shyla. And interesting to see Dion putting on a steal or a hit and run. It seemed like Kaiapoi were a little bit unaware right there.
Well, the Nukunukus will always keep you guessing for sure. Two strikes on Bromhead Lamalu. The Bears have a runner on 1, down by 2 in the top of the 5th. We know how easy this game can change with 1 strike of the stick. Is now the moment as Tyann's doing it. No, well, they're going to steal a base anyway. The outside pitch from Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. will level the count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on 2. Tion's got the power and the skill. She'll leave that and load the count.
Yeah, an important part of the ball game here. 1 down, runner at second.
Well, she hits it to his at shortstop. Yeah, she makes the play over to first, but Ruki cannot hold the ball in the glove. And Bromhead Lamalu is safe on first base, with Hale now safe on third. And is this the moment, Joe, that Waitakere Bears needed?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a routine play to short. First base grasped at it, didn't let the ball come to her. And now the Bears have first and third and are threatening.
Well, they are threatening. And coming into bat is Nita Hickey, who's been playing shortstop in this one. She's had 12 plate appearances in the tournament, 10 at-bats with 6 hits.
Yep, base hit.
Well, she's in the top, one of the top batters in this tournament stats-wise, and that's what she does. And Waitakere Bears get their first run of the ball game through Shire Hale crossing home plate. Bromhead Lamalu safe on second base. Hickey safe. Hickey now safe on second base because the Bears are up the intensity and they're here to shake it up here in the top of the 5th. Now with runners on 2 and 3.
Yeah, this is where some of the inexperience from the younger players for Kapoi is coming into play.
Yep.
Putting a little pressure on.
Rebecca Bromhead in at bat for the Waitakere Bears now.
Yeah, Kapoi need to remember they're in the lead, so it's still their ball game.
Mackenzie Bailey McDowell goes up in the zone there. And it's a hitter's count. 3 balls, 0 strikes. Bailey McDowell comes back with a strike on the inside. The veteran was never going to swing at that.
No.
Not with 3 balls to her name.
She wants something a little better to hit than that.
Inside pitch fouled away from Rebecca Bromhead. And that will load the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 runners on here in the top of the 5th. They've already pulled 1 back. Can they do the same? Down low. Hit. Almost thought it was down the right field foul line, but no, just outside again.
Another good piece of hitting, going with the pitch, hitting
Absolutely.
it down to the right side.
Well, if that went in, you might have had the risk of scoring 2 there. But count remains. Bromhead slams it to Hiss, who goes for the lead. Tyon Bromhead, Lamalu outs at home with the tag from Lindsay Thomas. Good heads-up play here from Inora Hisp.
Yep, nice play by the shortstop to get the lead runner at home. Stop them from scoring a tie-in run, and now it's 2 down.
2 down, runners on the corners. Tennille Awamatangi is out there now to do the running for Rebecca Bromhead. Nita Hickey safe on third base. And into bat now is the catcher, Kyla Bromhead.
See the catcher having a chat with Nicole.
Fouled away from Bromhead.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bromhead pops up. Schisler is under it to make the catch. And she'll pop that up to Deo Nukunuku because that is the third out. Well, Waitakere Bears leave 2 runners on, but they do claw 1 back. We're going to be back with the bottom of the 5th with Kaipoi leading over the Bears 2 runs to 1.
And just looking at that Hutt City side, Wiramu, good young side there, eh? Some good young fellas there.
Absolutely. A lot of young fellas in there. Fit too.
Yep. Weren't we all? Bradley Bennett hits the big fly ball to left field. Sam Marley parking under that, and it's gone. Bradley Bennett gets that one to carry.
Hey, Kuanera.
2-run home run, Brad Bennett.
It's in the track to the wall. Put that on the board, Bradley Bennett. 2-run shot.
So it starts off with a Reese Evans triple and then a coffee book.
We're back here at Fraser Park, ladies and gentlemen. As you saw in the break there, the highlights there from Rosedale Park at the men's clubs. Bradley Bennett smashing it out of Rosedale Park to put Ramblers back in the lead. I have a feeling that's what he did at clubs here last season or the season before. Had a great club nats at Fraser Park for the men. But, yep, doing the job there against Pettit at Rosedale. Well, we're back here with the Women's Open Club champs. And it's Kaipoi taking on Waitakere Bears. 2 of the standouts here in this tournament so far on the penultimate day of the 2023 Club Championship. Tyler Morrison on the hill gets the outs of Manawa Ruki. And with 1 down, that is going to bring to bat the left fielder, Tegan Maxted.
After giving up a couple of runs, Tyler's now settling in again and throwing a good ball game.
Yeah, Tyler, this is her 2nd innings on the mound now. After Sashi Clark starting the game.
What a luxury it is to have 3 pitches.
And like I said, they've been all sharing the load. In the last game, I definitely saw a 3-3-1 or 3-2-2 split between them. Because you got Shia Hale on the hot corner there as well.
Uh-huh.
She can definitely thumb it in. Straight through the zone, wasn't it?
Yeah, you'd say that, I guess if you're looking at a 1-2-3, you'd think Tyler Morrison would be your number 1, Sashi Clark would be your number 2, and then Shiley your number 3. But what a luxury it is to have 3 pitches.
100%. You got the experience at one, like you said. And then the youth coming up behind her. Outstanding. Here's trouble outside the booth.
Yeah, we've got a couple of the former umpires, Ray Dyson, throwing his 2 cents in.
As he does.
Yeah. Love seeing him at the ballpark, though.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Oh, Maxted gets it up the middle, just out of reach from Nita Hickey. Unable to make the catch there. Maxted safe on first base, and that's going to bring to bat the top of the order. Mackenzie Bailey-McDowell, the pitcher, struck out last at bat. Grounded out to shortstop and managed to beat it out to be safe at first base at her first at bat and ended up scoring as well.
It'll be interesting to see what Mike has in store with 1 down and a runner at first base.
Oh, Mike's up for it for sure.
And Tyler continues to pound that strike zone.
Mackenzie Bailey-McDowell set for the pitch to her, and she goes for it swinging. She's behind now in the hole. 0-2. Bromhead sitting outside like she does on the 0-2 count. And gets her swinging for the strikeouts. And that will be our second out. And that will bring to bat the shortstop, Nora Hisp. Who goes at the first pitch, pops up, both Bromheads running to the screen, and Rebecca makes the catch right on the fence, showing that you never give up. You got to make that play, and that's exactly what she did. Well, that's the third out. They're leaving one on. We're going to be back with the top of the 6th innings. Still a tight one here. Kaipoi leading 2-1.
And Bishop with a huge fly ball. And out of here. We've got a tie ball game. To where the Bishop goes, boom.
To where the Bishop, to the track, to the wall. You put that on the board and he ties up the ball game. 3 apiece.
Tie it up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hei konei rā tēnā poro, te tai apa.
3-all.
So a tie ball game. That's what the 1v1 should be. And still only the 1 out. In comes that big swing in again. Wayne Laulu.
Welcome back to Fraser Park, ladies and gentlemen. There you see on the replays from Rosedale during the break that we are tied at 3 apiece with Porirua City United and Ramblers after Taweta Bishop putting it out at Rosedale. Well, he gets more strikes when that beautiful man standing behind him, Waila Ulu, and we're tied at 3 apiece at the men's clubs. Well, it's all action here as well at the sunny Fraser Park. It is setting in on our game. We're at the top of the 6. Who's going to take home the goodies here? Kaipoi 2, Waitakere Bears 1. And at bat now. For Waitakere Bears is number 11, second base Hope Marker. Sacrifice bunt in her last at bat. Struck out at her first. But she gets the walk here with the 4 straight. And Hope Marker will be safe on first. And it looks like they're going to send out the DR to do the running for her. And with a runner on for Waitakere Bears is going to bring in centre fielder Kayla Clark.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to do in a ball game, top of the 6th, is give any free passes. So we'll see what Dion Nuka has in store. Yep, playing for that run with the sacrifice bunt. Just went foul.
Just realised after us seeing those images, we've got a Nuku on both Diamond 1s at both club nationals at both ends of the North Island. So Nathan will be doing his things with Ramblers and Dion's here with the Bears. So outstanding to see those two always giving back to softball.
Oh, gotten a bit greedy there.
They did. They tried it. They got the double.
Looking for the 1-3 sacrifice bunt and just got a little greedy, and Bears now have 2 down.
Just like that, you think you're getting set up. You open up with the runner on with the easy one with the walk.
Yeah.
And you're just unable to get the person or Matanga around in time.
You know, Damien, I don't talk about coaches too much, but I mean, there's sometimes a play you just got to take the sacrifice, get the runner in the scoring position. You don't need the runner at third base necessarily. You got her in scoring position, and who knows, it might have been the runner.
Well, that was a good shot to right field, but Oriana Connor was under it to make the catch.
And just like that, there's 3 down.
Just like that. You think you're off to the start with a great bunt, but then you have an explosion and you just run. And look at this tag from Amber. Just make sure of it. Run into my glove, she says.
Oh, she's a solid player.
She is indeed. Well, that's side away. And now we are at the bottom of the 6th.
And Paul Rua took the lead, 4-3 over the Ramblers.
It's all happening. It's all happening.
That's the outside.
Josh Pettit throwing to Corey Timu. You've got 2 very stacked lineups there. There he is, Wayne Laulu. First year with Potiroa. Is that Reese Evans in it batting at the moment, I think? How good to have Ballpark Broadcasting on both ends of the country. Well, sorry, both ends of the North Island.
Back in the Rose Bowl.
Goes from big concrete stands to that beautiful tree line.
You know, Damien, I didn't ask you about St. Paddy's Day, a special day in your book, in my book. I know I had a couple of Guinnesses last night, and the beer was flowing freely.
Well, we both have Patrick in our names,
Yes.
Joe.
Yeah, I know. Special.
Very special. Don't say it, people. I know what you're thinking. Get us some nice crowns. Lindsay Thomas in at bat now. I tell you, Joe, you didn't mention it. I'm going to reply. Probably my most soberest Paddy's Day ever. And I lived in Dublin for 4 years. Not that I'd ever be sober on Paddy's Day in Dublin, but no, when you're running a tournament and you're on commentary as well, you just got to do it.
You just got to do it.
Lindsay Thomas pops up. It goes foul. They thought it went straight up.
Here's the handkerchief just to wipe that tear from your eye.
No. I've been pretty good this season, coaching my under-13s every Saturday morning. I've had a good headspace. So, but, you know, Paddy's Day is probably the first. I actually didn't have the drop of the good stuff.
Yeah, sometimes that's healthy for you.
Oh, love my Guinness, mate. Love it.
And just here, the Bears now brought in their number 3 pitcher.
They did too.
Brought her back.
So they have gone 3 for Sashi Clark, 2 for Tyler Morrison, and it looks like Shia Hale is going to close this one out. And if you can, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that they changed it. I thought Tyler was just getting into a groove right there. But,
very true, very true.
You know, sometimes coaches want to coach. And
pitchers want to pitch.
And pitchers want to pitch, no doubt. Yeah.
Well, there's another change. Tyann Bromhead Lamalu has come into first base. Rebecca Bromhead now at 3. Down low. Kyla Bromhead saving the umpire's life with the glove. Well, you might have got the out of Thomas. But this won't be an easy one, I'm sure. Down low again is the offering from Hale to Shishler. Bottom of the 6th here at Fraser Park. Can Kaiapoi add another run to their lead before they let Bears hit again? Well, Bromhead and Hale having a laugh about getting the strike called on that one. Gets her swinging for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, what a dream to have a pitcher like Shia Hale who could play third base, hits like a machine, and yes, very good ball player. And can field the position.
Well, she's got all the tricks as well. Shia Hale catching the ball, hit back at her, and that will be the second outs. And that's going to bring to bat the centre fielder, Narissa McDowell, who's been having herself a game. Big hit to right field that was caught in her first at bat. She got it in no man's land centre field at her second at bat, which also brought in the runner of Lindsay Thomas. And now, what can she do here? Leaves that one, the outside pitch. Looks back at Dad, gets the call. Ready back in the batter's box. Two outs, leading by 1. She lets that go by, and that will hit the outside corner for the strike called. There she goes, slamming it to second with
Nice play.
Hope Marker making some ground there. Beautiful outs. By looking at when it left the bat, it looked like it was going to get through there, but Hope Marker making some ground to make the play for the third out, and that retires the sider with a quick 3 up and 3 down. We're going to the top of the 7th. Can Waitakere Bears add a run to close to add an innings, or can Kaiapoi get the 3 up, 3 down? We'll find out after these.
Oh, Max Early hits one straight to Nemia. Lines out. That ends the ball game. So Porirua straight through to the grand final tomorrow. The Ramblers will go through and I'll play the winner of Hutt City United and Papanui.
That was a good game. Great game.
Yeah, a good 1v1 game, would it move?
We're back here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the top of the 7th innings. Kaipoi leading this one, 2 runs to 1. You see who is going through the grand final in Auckland. It is going to be Porirua City United beating Ramblers 4-3. Who is going to get their spot in the final here? Who knows? But we will find out who wins this game for sure in either 3 outs or more time. Well, that's the first out.
Wow.
Margaret Alutafa goes down looking for the first out. And that is going to bring to bat the top of the order, Shia Hale, in the pitching role at the moment. She just slams it down the hot corner. Amber Shizler bounces off her glove, uses that gun of hers to get it over in time, but can't do it. Shia Hale safe on first base, and that's going to bring us back the left fielder, Tyan Bromhead Lamalu, who can make something happen for sure. Well, Market Hale, she stole that base. And I'm not sure if we're still playing fastball 45 rules, but either way, she is now safe on second base.
Yeah, no, it was aggressive play. She's got good speed.
Oh, she's hurt. Here we go. Here we see the pitch. Here we see the throw from Bromhead. Oh, no, sorry, from Thomas. And it looks like they hit the glove for the tag in the face as she went down. Tegan Bromhead comes out to wash out the eye. Here we see it again. Lindsay Thomas with the throw. Hess goes for the tag, and I think Hale slid into the glove with her face, which is never ideal.
No.
But at the end of the day,
she's at second base.
she's in
with the tying
scoring
run.
position with 1 out. And you got Tyan Bromhead Lamalu, who can do that, popping it up. But also Tegan Maxted. Wow. Are they going to call it? And they do.
Oh,
Tegan
wow.
Maxted makes that catch in at right field, making some ground, and then using the laser to get it into Schisler, who tags up the runner of Hale, and that will be the 3rd out. Joe.
Well, what a finish. I mean, a 2-1 ball game. Mackenzie Bailey just drew a gem, giving up only 1 run to a hot-hitting Bears team. What a throw by the left fielder there. Let's see it on a replay. And she's out.
Yes, she is.
That's in the book. Jill called
It's in the
it.
book.
And yeah, there's a couple of controversial calls, but I think that one is in the book.
Hey, mate, when you do it, seeing it in live action, they don't have the luxury of replay.
And
It's just unfortunate we do.
Well, I think also Nicole probably had a little angle and maybe gave Jill a little bit of advice. But at the end of the day, Kapoi also another win against a top side. Damien, it's been a pleasure doing the color with you, and look forward to maybe tomorrow doing again.
Absolutely, Joe. Thank you for joining me in the booth, Joe Friso. We started it down in Christchurch at NFC, and we got to call a game together here at the Club Champs here at Fraser Park, our beloved Fraser Park. Well, thank you for joining us for all the action of that one, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to head along to the Facebook page, Sky Sports Women's Club Open Nationals 2023 to get all the updates, all the stats, all the results, and of course the draws. Tomorrow is Championship Sunday. Who are we going to see in the final? Well, stay tuned to see all the action on our Facebook pages for all those results and what's coming up. But that's enough from us here on Fraser Park. On the behalf of Atiawa Toa FM, Adrian and Corey in the booth, and all our camera operators, Damien Collins calling the play-by-play with Joe Friso calling the colour. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you here tomorrow at the Sky Sports Women Open Club Nationals 2023 Championship Sunday. I can't wait. We'll see you there.